Hello and welcome. I'm Garrett Codrington Francis, and you're tuned in to the Inheritance to Income podcast. Here we explore the real, raw, deeply personal journey of transforming inheritance into a legacy that binds families across generations and creates lasting impact. I believe inheritance isn't just about what you leave behind, it's about the wisdom, the instructions, and the impact you pass on, so your family can build legacies of meaning, stability, and true community influence. Because inheritance has to come with instructions. Now, I understand that most people who watch and listen to podcasts don't subscribe, but we'd love to have you hit that subscribe button below. So now here's the truth. And I say this with love and compassion and with the wisdom of many families who have walked through inheritance without the guidance they needed. You need to stop worrying about your estate and start building your legacy. Paperwork alone cannot protect your people. Estate planners, lawyers, CPAs are essential. They're vital. We honor their work and we need it. But if you only focus on your estate, you're going to miss the heart of the matter. And that heart is legacy. Most families believe estate planning is the finish line. They say, I have a will, I'm good. I have a trust, the kids will be fine. I left instructions for the business, they'll figure it out. But here's the truth. Estate planning solves a legal problem. Legacy planning solves a human one. Estate planning answers what happens to my assets, my stuff. Legacy planning answers what happens to my family and how will they stay connected across the generations. Estate planning is what we want to do with our belongings. Legacy planning is what we are becoming as a family. All you leave behind is the paperwork, your heirs will inherit the property, but not the knowledge to protect it. They'll inherit the assets, but not the instruction to steward them. They'll inherit the wealth, but not the wisdom that created it and to keep it. And that's the gap. I mean, that's where heartache lives, right? And that's where opportunity arises. So let me tie this together with my own family story. So my great-grandparents were born into slavery. They were property in someone else's estate. They began their lives in resilience. And their determination seeded the roots of our family's legacy. And my grandfather, well, he carried that forward. Around 1925, he purchased his first piece of property in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's 100 years ago. Over the years, land's been bought, it's been sold, funds have been reinvested, but for every decision made, it supported a vision far larger than each property itself. Education and exposure were the pillars of their values. My great-grandparents and grandparents believed deeply in raising well-educated, well-traveled citizens of the world. My mother, my aunt, my uncle, they continued that work, expanding and protecting the family's assets and values and vision during my grandfather's life, during theirs, long after he transitioned. And now we continue that tradition with our own children, teaching them that the world is vast, that they should travel, that education is important, that they carry a responsibility to impact the lives they encounter for the better. So the property, it changed hands, the portfolio has evolved, but the legacy remained. And that's the essence of legacy. It's the thread that binds generations across time and across geography. It's that foundation that steadies you in hardship and propels you towards a greater possibility. But hey, don't get it twisted. Estate planning is important. I mean, it's essential, it's foundational. Everyone should have a well thought out, annually, regularly reviewed estate plan. But there are some things it cannot do. It can't prepare your heirs for the decisions they will face and how to make those decisions. It can't prepare them for the emotions that follow loss. It doesn't prepare them for the responsibilities of stewardship. Estate documents transfer ownership. They can even suggest or prescribe actions. But they can't transfer meaning and the vision, the intention. They can't tell the stories of the family. They can't explain the family's values or transfer the wisdom needed to continue to grow. That's legacy work. And it's where families either find connection or fall into conflict. Every family should have a legacy plan, a succession blueprint that conveys who you are, not just what you have. Legacy planning, if you think about it, is the human side of inheritance. It includes family meetings, sharing stories, the history and values of our family through time. It explains the meaning behind the assets, both the high value and the heart value. It's preparing heirs emotionally as well as financially. It's creating clarity instead of confusion. It's providing instruction instead of pressure. And it's offering options instead of something that overwhelms. So legacy says, here's how you move with intention. Here's how and why you protect the family. Here's what we believe. Here's how and why you turn this inheritance into impact and income. So there are a few things you need to do. Number one, start these conversations as early as possible. Involve everyone, the elders and the children. Number two, discuss your family values. Number three, explain the meaning behind the assets, how and why they were acquired. Number four, clarify responsibilities and expectations and why you chose them. Number five, teach your heirs how to make decisions with clarity. And number six, share your impact vision, not just your financial vision. These are just a few of what I think are the 12 essential conversations every family must have. But before we continue, if you're listening and thinking, we just inherited a property and my family needs greater clarity, I offer you the free guide, 12 Things Heirs Should Know Before Inheriting a Property. It's free, and it's in the link in the show notes below. I hope you'll take a look. It's the kind of document I wished I had had when my mom passed away. And this episode is brought to you by Reese Francis Studios, helping families record and preserve their most important moments. Click the link below to set up a photo or video shoot for your family. And also, I'd like to give a special thanks to our friends at the 7-Figure Podcast for helping us get up and running. The 7-Figure Podcast community helps creators turn their voice into impact and income. If you're ready to make your voice heard, they're ready to help. Hit the link below and speak up. So, estate planning, it protects your assets. We've talked about that. And legacy planning protects your people. If your family deserves clarity, peace, connection, start now and download that Heirs Guide. Start having these conversations today. And remember, legacy isn't what you leave for people, it's what you leave in them. If this episode helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe. And if you're thinking of someone right now who might benefit from it, share it with them. So I want to thank you for the valuable time that you've granted me. I hope you'll return for some more conversations on building, sustaining, and enhancing strong legacies, ones that last through the generations. So I implore you, take your time, move with intention, and honor your path. God bless.